Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is Star Wars Battlefront 2. We're playing Galactic Assault, and I am defending in another game that has apparently already started on the map Endor. Endor was a map that it took me a week to play because of how weird the map selection in this game was, and it's got a lot better, thankfully. You get a lot more diversity now, but I did not have any experience with this map until... Oh wow, two guys on the top, Chris. Can you see them? I can see them. There you go. There you go. A couple of triple hits there from the A280. This is a fantastic gun, but I feel like at distance, it just doesn't have the kick I'd like it to have. And I've been watching some original Star Wars Battlefront, and I don't mean the classic one from 2005 or whatever. I mean the 2015 one. Every gun on that game seems to kill you in like 3 bullets at any range. Why the hell did they change that? I love fast time to kills, I love guns that feel incredibly lethal, and I love, you know, twitch games like that. This game, you take way more damage, especially at range. I wonder why they opted for the slower time to kill. Because there are times when you really feel the lag in this game when you're shooting at a distance and you can't quite kill a dude, whereas on that game, you melted them immediately. Like that dude just then, the only reason I killed him is because someone else was shooting him. Like, that would have took 2 to 3 bursts at that range, and I have to actually hit my bullets, which I'm not very good at doing in this game. Like, that guy as well, he was very weak, and I managed to clip him. Oh, and if you don't know, folks, you can jump through the wall there and get out without taking fall damage when you need to defend. I don't know if a lot of people know that, I hope they do. Here's me coming in with a Vanguard and completely missing my shots. Absolutely terrible, but there you go, I got rid of him. Push to the side here, anybody else coming in? Can't quite see them. But this video is a little bit different to some of the ones I've shown, because it's going to, I think, show us losing, which I don't generally like to put up losing gameplay, but I'm going to do it for the purposes of kind of proving points. I think you can learn a lot in defeat. Oh wow, that's a disruptor. That was really well played by him. Roll, Chris. Chuck a grenade at your feet. You're about to die, dude. He's trying to punch me! What is he doing? Oh my god, I hate people like that. He went from being a really smart player to a massive knobhead in the space of a second. If he'd have used his gun then, he would have beat me. But because he wanted to slap me for some reason, he lost, which is preposterous. But at this moment in time when I was playing this game mode, I didn't think I was doing very well. I didn't imagine it being a good game. So I'm trying to level up my specialist's weapons and unlocking his new guns. And I'm having a very miserable time because I don't like sniping and I don't like sniper classes in games like this. For me, I like to be aggressive, and I feel like this character has too little life to be aggressive, and thus it forces me into a much more defensive role. But this gameplay gets real good at the end, and it's essentially going to be why Bossk is so strong. So we have a Palpatine immediately in the woods. Palpatine's very strong on this phase. This is a really interesting phase for this map, because it's linear in the sense that you kind of have an idea where the enemy's coming from, but it's so crazy and full of trees and mist and all the bloody plants and stuff that you can't really tell where people are. So there's this wonderful assumptive firefights that are happening, and it's all kind of kicking off in the left and right flanks, and the speeder bikes are coming past. There's a great sense of a grander battle here. It's a little frustrating when you can't find any traffic and you can't kill anybody, but it definitely feels like an interesting change of pace to some of the maps, and I appreciate that a lot. But I'm going to be using Bossk, and I feel like Bossk is really good on the first push, and he's really good on the end push, but on the middle push I don't really know what to do with him. Because I can't quite tell where people are, and because I have such a tough time seeing people in the trees, I kind of move around as him and try and find people, but it doesn't always work. And one of the issues that you can have on this map, and you can have it on any map with Bossk, is there's a bug currently in the game where when you activate his Predator vision and use his grenade launcher, you can't see anybody. So all you're doing is running around with a massive blue tinge on the screen and you can't see a bloody thing. There's Leia. Gotta be careful of her. Leia is incredibly strong in this phase. We also have a hero on us, but we also have a friendly hero, so I'm going to try and back him up if I can. I see the heavy there. I put some shots down range. I'm not hitting anything because I'm terrible with this gun. And then I get run over by somebody on a speeder bike, which I really wish they'd work on that. I don't think being run over by any vehicle should instantly kill you. I think it should do a lot of damage, but I don't think it should be an instant kill. Because a lot of people can't do anything on the vehicles, they can't use the guns, they're absolutely terrible with them, so instead they just try to splat you instead. And it's like lowest common denominator garbage, and I find it very frustrating. I'm going to die to that. Ooh, that was lucky. I'm going to die to that though, there you go, 100 health. Getting killed by a computer-controlled machine. That's what that was, boys and girls. The AT-AT AI just messed me up. And look, I'm already frustrated with Specialist class, so I've immediately switched off it. But one of the ways I like to play this match, I've actually got a flawless gameplay on this level, 35-0 using this gun. Essentially counter-sniping snipers on this map, because this gun at range can be very powerful if you sit down on your shots. And that's the one piece of advice I can give you with this gun that I wasn't doing when I originally played with it. Because these bullets have travel time, and because this is a game where, you know, hit scan is the last thing you're going to be finding, you really do have to commit to shooting people. And I always move when I shoot because I want to make myself a bit of a difficult target if somebody's looking at me, and I always assume someone's looking at me. But what that does is it makes your bullets miss because there's travel time. If there was no travel time, your bullets would hit, but there is. So you have to commit to this and either lead your targets or stand still just to get your shots out and then move. And it really makes a difference with the A280 and with the El Jefe, because it just really does. Like, and headshots as well. Headshots make this gun make sense. If you can hit heads with this, you will do so much more damage. It's a great modifier. That is a hero. That was potentially Leia. I haven't seen too much Leia tomfoolery going off at the moment, and I haven't died to it, which is nice. Because if you know how to use Leia on this map, or on any map, you know that that's using the alt fire, because it's very strong. There's a very rare grenade kill from me. Don't kill many people with grenades. But I still don't have Bossk, because once again, I'm not playing that great, guys. This is just an average gameplay from me. This is me just being part of the team, not really shining, hitting the objective when I can, trying to suppress the enemy team and what have you. But it's going to get very interesting on the final push. So I apologise if this is not the most interesting thing to watch at the moment. But I have games like this as well, guys, you know. Games where I can't get heroes, games where I have all the points to buy heroes, but everybody's already the heroes, you know. Games where we're getting stomped and spawn trapped and things. It happens to the best of us. There's a nice enemy locking sentry. Can we get away from it? Yes, we can. Always react to the enemy locking sign, guys. If you don't, you can die very quickly. Is that a rocket trooper? Oh no, he's on my side. I think that was a speeder bike or something. And look at the team, by the way. I am not getting any rocket launchers right now. I'm getting hit by the AT-AT, though. Crazy AI turn knows exactly where we are, start shooting. The team is playing the objective right now fantastically, so I'd like to compliment everybody on my team at this moment. Oh my god, that's Yoda. Run, Chris. I'll put the shotgun on. Either way, there you go. Come on. Oh, we've got somebody trying to hit him with the SC-44. An officer and an assault trooper against Yoda, and we've nearly killed him. Come on, dude. Now, this is where I'm actually turning it around a little bit, because I'm doing something useful. I'm trying to hunt Yoda to help the team. And Yoda is so elusive on this map, and he's trying to fuck me up. He's not happy. He's going to get me. Yeah, look at that. Oh, no, I got killed by Leia. Damn. Yoda got lucky, dude. And here we go. We unleashed the Bossk. So, Bossk's mines and Bossk's gas are probably his best tool on this section, because I often find that the grenade launcher Predator Vision glitches, and that you just can't see people in the mist. Look at this. Like, how can I aim with this? I have to look for the red things. That's the only way to shoot people. Look for the red things. And it's... I don't know. I understand what they're going for, because it looks beautiful. It looks very atmospheric. But it impedes gameplay. And it's one of the reasons that I'm not a big fan of the variants of the maps. I love the idea of weather being different, but I don't like the idea of it affecting gameplay massively. Like, when it's nighttime and you can't see anybody, and when it's really misty and you can't see anybody, it just compounds into not very fun experiences in my play experience. Oh, this is me trying to be a bitch with Bossk as well, climbing on top of roofs. And lo and behold, there's a million dudes this way. And I popped my Predator Vision, and it's actually working okay. But have you noticed when... Do you watch anybody else's Battlefront gameplay? You know when they play on like PlayStation Pro? You can see so much more in the Predator Vision. It's like I get nerfed because I'm playing on a shitty Xbox. I feel like the draw distance when I go into that mode is not as good as it would be if I was on the Xbox X. And I feel like that's kind of garbage. Because I watch other people play Bossk, and when they turn on Predator Vision, you see 1,000 people on the map everywhere. When I turn it on, I see 2 dudes, and it looks like they're on like 420p. I don't understand that. I feel like that's really unfortunate for people who haven't bought the new technology. Like, look at this! How the fuck can I see anything? You know? This is a legitimate problem. This is one of the best things about Bossk, and I can't even use it to help my team, because right now the game is just fucking up. And it does it all the time. And don't get me wrong, guys, Bossk is incredibly good, he's incredibly strong, and you can do wonderful things with him. But if the game doesn't function, what are you supposed to do? I saved up 8,000 hard-fought battle points to pay for this guy, or 6,000, whichever it was, and the game's not working correctly, so I can't do what I'm supposed to do. And it's very frustrating. It's not quite as frustrating as this. How many times, guys, just a show of hands in the comments, how many times have you been flashed by some bullshit officer's grenade, and you've got gangbanged and died with a hero almost instantly? Because it never used to happen to me, I used to get pretty lucky. And then the other day, I was defending on Hoth, and my layer got melted by a bunch of knobheads because of one lucky flash grenade. And I'm sorry, guys. I don't think the heroes should get flashed as long as the troopers do. There's no reason to be stood there for 40 fucking seconds blinded. It's not fair. Like, heroes are supposed to be advantageous. They shouldn't get shit on by a stupid knobhead chucking a flash grenade. It's not fair. And the heroes aren't fair. The heroes are bullshit, right? That's what they're all about. But they're better than everything else. It's just, it boggles my mind, it really does. But just trying to defend, this is not the part of the map where Bossk is really that great, I don't think. It's too wide. There's the opportunity to get hit by the AT-AT. There's the opportunity to get hit by a lot of bad things. So you just want to kind of, you know, survive, help the team as best as you can. And then this next part is going to showcase exactly... Look at this, by the way. I don't know who's shooting me right now, but that guy's got really good aim. Because I'm jumping and he's tagging me. I'm assuming that must have been some kind of sentry. Because that was pretty crazy. How I survived then, I couldn't tell you. But this is where Bossk is king. So, for 11 minutes of this video, guys, you've seen me perform averagely, and you've seen Bossk almost unusable and worthless. Now, you're going to see why he's good. In this room, there are 4 entrances. There's 2 above me, and there's 2 beneath me. These 2 below ones are owned by me. They're my entrances. And if I play my character correctly, you are not getting in this room on the floor. The roof is up to everybody else. I can't control the roof because I've picked the lower floor. And I'm going to throw gas on one entrance, and I'm going to throw mines on the other entrance. And between gas, mines, and my noob tubes, nobody is getting in this room. And now we've got people... Oh, except for Yoda, because Yoda's really fast. But Vader's fighting Yoda, so I'll let him do that. And this is all we're going to do, guys. Look at the vision now. Look how good the vision is inside. Vision's amazing right here, and I can do my job. I can use my noob tubes. I can cause chaos. I can show you why Bossk is so strong. Get out of my room. Get the hell off my stairs. Get away from the objective. You ain't getting in, son. You're dead. Like, look how powerful this character can be on a choke point like this. And then I get flashed, but I can see, so that's okay. But the moment I die in this room, guys, we're going to lose. Because nobody can hold objectives, apparently. Nobody can hold doorways. Nobody can stop people coming in. And I don't really understand that. If we had the Emperor right now, he could be doing the same thing upstairs. It's 20 versus 20. There's no excuse to not have a team doing their job. We've got a Vader, and he's helping me. Vader's doing fine. We've got a couple troopers here doing fine as well. But look at Bossk. Bossk is something else. Luke has just come in this room. It's the biggest mistake he could have ever made. He's already got like 10% life. That's Chewbacca running at me to do his punch. He knocks me down. I'm hitting him. He's running away because he knows he's losing. He goes into overload mode. He's running up the stairs. He's got 10% life left. You cannot challenge Bossk on a choke point like this. If he has a team backing him up, if you have any kind of semblance of control, Bossk is king. And this is why he's good, guys. This is... All the videos I've put up of me stomping people is just... Oh, wow. That was Chewbacca freezing me. That's why Chewbacca's good. That was really good play by him, and I'm going to get away somehow. Don't ask me how. But the moment I lose my foothold in that choke point, that's where the losing starts to happen. Because now we're contested, and now people are getting in. And I don't know what's happening upstairs, but I feel like if you lose control upstairs, you're going to lose the map as well. But there's a Wookiee over there. I'm going to do my best to put the Wookiees down because the Wookiees cause too much havoc on these kind of game modes. There's a guy to my left shooting me. Don't really have the same amount of splash on the stuff. Chuck the grenade that way. Getting a bunch of hit markers. Looking down the range. Can't quite see anything. Trying to get back into position. There's a couple of officers around this corner. I see that guy. Can't hit him though. Sometimes hitting with Bosk's reticle can be quite tricky. You've got to try and, of course, put them in the middle of it, but it's not always as easy as you'd think. And here we go. This is me getting aggressive to try and put down Leia, and I think this is where my mistake begins. Because all I want to do is get rid of Leia. Leia is very strong, and I want to use noob tubes to do it, and I'm hoping to get that done. And I think Rey comes and hit... Yeah, here we go. Rey comes and melts me. Because Rey's the most powerful Jedi in the game, and, you know, I deserved it. But did you see what I was able to do just in 2 choke points as Bossk? That is how you play his character to his strengths. And if you look on YouTube right now, there's a lot of people sniping off in the distance where no fucker is. There's a lot of people not even using his noob tubes, just using his mines instead. And using his mines, if you spec with the star cards, is a really good strategy. Because you can put mines on 2 places, so you could just guard them with mines, and that's pretty cool, right? But I feel like if you're not being aggressive with his noob tubes, you're fundamentally misunderstanding just how good he can be. And this is me trying to get rid of this Wookiee, and look how much they take. Wookiees are incredible. Somebody's coming to your right, Chris. Who is that? Are they above me? No, it's Yoda. But I'm immediately back in with the Emperor, trying to make a difference. I don't know why the Emperor wasn't used. It baffles my mind when we're struggling like this to defend, and people don't pick the Emperor, because the Emperor is, as much as you might not like him, guys, he will help you win. And I'm going to lose to Yoda right here. This is frustrating to watch. I think Yoda beats me. Can't quite tell. There's times when Yoda doesn't die, I don't understand. Like, he's got no fucking life, and he doesn't die. Oh, no, no, this is a different gameplay. This is a gameplay where I get aimbotted by Finn, I believe. He's on the balcony right now. Look at it, 8 people contested, and I can't see. Look at this garbage, dude. That's long enough to die as a hero, that. I can't stand the flash grenades. They need to tweak them. Yeah, oh, no, no, Yoda might kill me, actually. I missed my... Yeah, Yoda's gonna kill me, watch this. Heartbreaking. How the fuck is he alive, dude? Oh no, I got killed by a Wookiee. Anyway, I run into the room. A lot of people using sentries on the balcony. You should be standing on the objective, stopping them from capping it. I don't know why you're not contesting it, but once again, people in this game don't play the objective. I'm literally running into Leia when she has 5 officers around her, and I'm a fucking officer. Why isn't everybody else doing this? You know? I don't understand why people play so tentatively and passively. It makes me really mad. Like, because for me, this has been a shit game, because I've not done what I've wanted to do. The only highlight is being able to showcase just how wonderful Bossk can be on those choke points. Ha ha ha, dickhead. That was worth every penny. And then I get bummed by a new Ray player who's in the spawn attacking people. Get in there. And now we're on overtime, and we're probably going to lose. We've got a Death Trooper marching forward. Hopefully he's going to make a difference. There's 10 people, 11 people capping it. All we need to do is get him off the objective. But I can't get back in the room because Wookiee's grenades are apparently too powerful. And I've seen the first game. Yeah, we're going to lose. This is me getting very frustrated. You can always tell when I'm frustrated, guys, because I do things like that. But I couldn't tell you why we lost that game. I feel like we should have won. I feel like we did everything right to lose that game. That choke point at the beginning of that final push, I was causing so much havoc. If I'd have had any other support other than a Vader, that I don't know what he was doing. I hope he was doing great things, but I fear he wasn't. If I'd have had a Palpatine doing something there, if I'd have had anybody doing something there, we could have made a really, really good stand. But we lost control of the upstairs, and then the moment that I got pushed out of the lower area and died, we'd lost. The moment Bossk fell, we had already lost. And that just goes to show how much a hero can change the tide of a battle. Can you imagine if somebody had picked Bossk when I died and just replaced me doing what I was doing and they know how to use him? We would have been okay. But you just don't find players like that often. You just don't. But thank you for watching, and you take care now.